Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel. In this video, we are going to revise databases using KCSE 2019 as our guide. This video is suitable for secondary school students and even college students since the exams are still the same. So here we have Form 1 class teachers from Mwango Secondary School. They intend to use a database to manage students' performance in three exams, that is opener, midterm, and end-term examinations. So if you watch this video to the end, I'll guide you on how you can create a database, create tables inside the database, then assign appropriate data types and properties such as field sizes. I'll be able to show you how to make use of lookup wizards and even how to create relationship between tables. Again, we shall also learn how to create a form and even have a subform for quick data entry and enter data using the forms. Again, we shall also create a query which will be able to display some fields, and maybe for all students from Form 1 East, that is filter query. And also we shall create another query which will be able to calculate pin score for all the students, and finally end up with a report card like this one you can see here, and then show you how you can print these tables, queries, and reports. You in fact report for the first two students. So let's commence. To get this paper so that we may do it together, check from the video's description. You'll be able to get the paper, and now we shall work together. Question 1. Open a database program and create a database named Analysis. To open a database, there are different options. Either right-click on your screen, select New, and then select Microsoft Access Database. That is option 1. But for some computers, it is not there. So we go to Start menu, then search for Access Program like this. Then select the app, then go to New, then blank database. You type the name here, should be, sorry for this interrupt, access. Should be analysis. Then choose the location. By default, it will be saved in documents. So go to browse location, change the default location, and maybe save it in desktop. I'll save mine in next exam folder, and then click OK. Then create. So that's how you create a database. Question 1 will be answered. Question 2, create three tables that named class, student details, and student marks in the database file created in A using the following details. So we have class table made up of class ID, name, and teacher. So go to create, table design, and now we have class ID, capital D, we have class name, and we have teacher, like that. What are the field properties? Class ID, text, class name text, teacher text. So all of them are text, as you can see here. Then class ID field size is 2, class name 25 characters, and teacher 25 characters. So to set field size, you go to class ID, then under field size, we have default 255. So we're going to set it to 2. The same happens to class name. Class name by default it is 255. We set it to 25. And the class teacher, we set it to 25. Then what else do we know about the class? We don't have any other information about the class. Maybe we talk about the primary fields. Let us check from the data list. We have class ID, name, and teacher. Primary field will be the ID. It identifies each class uniquely. So to set primary key, right-click class ID and save as name. Then this is class. Then save like that. Let's check the second table, student details, which shall be saved as stud details. So for this case, let us go back here. So we shall be having an AD number, stud name, gender, and class ID. So to create a table, go to create, table design, add this field there, AD no. We have stud name, we have gender, and we also have class ID. For student number, let us check the data types. Number, text, yes, no, text. So this number, text, gender shall be yes or no. And we have been told that yes is for female. Then class ID, be told about class ID shall be 2 and look up from classes. This shall be 2 characters, but we are going to look up. Before we look up, let us first of all apply primary key. Here is the primary key. Now, lookup wizard. Then this wizard creates a lookup field which displays a list of values you can choose from. How do you want your lookup field to get its values? So option 1, I want the lookup field to get the values from another table. 2, I'll type the values that I want. No, I want mine to look up values from another tables. Then next, the table name will be class. Then next, I want to look up the class ID only. As you can see from the values we look up are 1 east, 1 north, and 1 west. The next, we don't need to sort. Next is class ID. Next, enable data integrity, and then from there you finish. Now, something you should know that is that the table must be saved before relationship can be created. When we apply lookup, it's like you are creating relationship indirectly between the two tables. Actually, it is the best method of creating relationships. Click save, and the name of this one should be stud details. Then from there, you're going to save, and you'll find that relationship has been created between these two tables, as you can see from here. Class ID, class ID. Let's check the next table. It's about stud marks table. Admission number, opener, midterm, and end term, and all of the data types are numbers. So we're going to have create, table design, then we're going to have AD number, opener, midterm, then end term. All of them are numbers, number, number, and number. Primary field, let us check from the data, from the table containing the data. So primary field will be just student admission number. Since we have all the records of students here, but we don't have any repetition here. It cannot be opener, midterm, or end term since students can share marks in same subject. So admission number, primary key. Then from there, Control S to save this one as stud marks. Save and close. Now let's check the next question. Create a no, sorry for that. Create the relationships between the tables. Let's go back to database tools and relationship. So already we have 2 tables added here, but we already have 3 here. So we're going to add relationships, so add tables. The only table which is missing here is student marks. Double click it and then you close. Now, how is student marks related to the three tables? We have admission number here and we have another one here. So we link the two by dragging and dropping. Enable enforce referential integrity and then you create. Then after that, now you can close by saving. All right. Next question is create a form for the class table and add a subform for the student details table using the format shown here. To create this one is very easy. So let me show you how you're going to do it. Go to create, you get a form wizard, then it's a form from class. Add these fields. Next, don't need to choose anything here. And the name of this form should be data entry. Data entry. And then you finish. And this is how it will look like. But it is not in the format shown in this question. So go back to the form and then right click the form and open in design view. Now we are trying to adjust the width. Take the class name here and reduce the size a bit like this. Again, this one again like this. The name of a class teacher should be a bit short. Then the teacher. This is the class name that we have the teacher. Reduce the size of the label and also reduce the size of the teacher. Now, right click the form and open in form view. Now it is starting to make sense. Now the question we've been told is add a subform for student details. How do we add a subform? Open the form in design view and then try to adjust the footer like this. Then get student details and drag here. Then would you like to define which fields link your main form to the subform itself or choose from the list below? Choose from the list. Show student details for each record in class using class ID. That's okay. Then the name of this subform, you can just leave it as student details subform and then you finish. Now, if I open the form in form view, it will be like this. And this is actually what we want, even though we need to reduce this size here, the blank space here. You can do this by just adjusting it to be like this. Then again, change the view. Anyway, so that's how you do this one. So we can continue aligning these fields to make them appear a bit better. Like class teacher like that. Then we reduce the size here. Now select all of this and then right click one of them. Then size align to the tallest. Again right click, position, no, should be align top. We have the same alignment and then I can also bold them. And that's it. Open in form view. And that's how our subform will look like. Next question. Enter the following data into respective tables in the database. So let us capture now the data. So the data we have class. Here we have 1 East. And the class name is from 1 East. And the class teacher is Elvis Barongo. Then to go to the next, we click this icon. Type another class. 1 North. Form 1 North. And the class teacher is Alice. Nadia. Go to the next, you click this icon here, and this is one white. Class name is, this is form 1 white. Class teacher is Paul Kacharo. And that's all, we don't have another one. So we are having 3 classes. Then from there, we have student details, each student from a class. So we're going to fill data for Form 1 East, then 1 North, then West, and White. I'm going to show you how you're going to do this using the form. Make sure you have selected class 1 East, and now start filling the data for the student. The first student is 7984, and this student is Mary Kiloti. Mary Ikoti. And from the question, we were told that during the table design, gender should be yes or no. Yes for female. This is a female, so we check it. And the class, it is East. We're done. Go to the next person, 7460. And this is Erika Kamburi. And gender is female. We check it. Go to the next student, who is 7460, 7800. This is Axalam. And this is male, so we leave it unchecked. Go to the other one, 883. And this is Martin Kanjala. And this is male, we leave it unchecked. Then after that, now we are done with Form 1 East. We go to another class. We click here. Now it is 1 North. Let us check 1 North students. 1 North student, we have 1, 2, 3, 3 of them. That is 892, 84, 890, and 882. So we type them, all of them here. I have captured data for Form 1 North students. Now I'm going to change the class to 1 West, and in 1 West, we've got 4 students. Again, I'm going to type their names as they appear. And by doing this, we have the list of all the students required. So let's check from the student details if we can see all of them. Here they are, 10 students. I have checked those who are female by ticking here. And from the table, you can see that they are ordered according to the class ID. So we can sort A to Z like that. Now from there, now you can save, close all. Yes, save like that. Now let's check the other table. It is Stud Marks table. Very easy. You just open the table and then type all the fields as you can see here. I'm going to show you an example and then pause the video, then fill the others. 2984 in open exam had 85, midterm 76, and end term 82. Next record 7460. You continue doing so and so until you are done with filling all of them. And the last record here, we have 80, 47, with 90 in exam 1, 75 exam 2, and 86 exam 3. Control S to save, and then close. Done with creating the tables. Now, what follows here is a question about query. Create a query to display the fields. Which field are we going to display here from the question? We did a query which will display admission number, student name, class ID, opener, midterm, and end term exam for all students in Form 1 East. Then save the query as F1E. How do we do this? So here we go to create, then we get query design, add the three tables. And now from the question, check it. We need admission number. We also need student name. After student name, we need class ID. You get it here by double clicking. Now we need also opener. We also need midterm and end term. And it is for all students from Form 1 East. First of all, let us run this query. And it will display the list of all the students here. We only need Form 1 East. Therefore, check the intersection point between class ID and the criteria. Here is it. And type the criteria 1 East. Then from there, run your query again, and you'll be able to see 4 students. I'm going to do it again. Where class ID intersect with criteria, just type 1 East and run your query. Now Control S to save this one as F1E. And we're done with that query. And close it. Let's check the next question. Create a query that displays the following fields: admission number, student name, class ID, opener, midterm, and end term, and a calculated field named mean score. Display the average in the 3 examination and save this as overall. So to do again, go to create query design, add the 3 tables, and now check the question. We need admission number. We also need the student name. We can get admission number from any of the 2 tables. Then we also need class ID and get it here. And then opener, then midterm, and end term. Run this query and this is what we shall be having. But the question is, we should also have a calculated student name as mean score. Before we do that, save the table as overall. First of all, overall, then OK. Now we need a calculated field here. After end term exam, so right click here, go to build, and then type what is the name of the field. It should be mean score. Type mean score. Separate mean score with the formula. Should be into bracket, not bracket, sum of the 3, that is opener plus midterm plus end term. By double clicking, remove this expression here. Then from there, because of BODMAS rules, we have to enclose this sum into bracket so that we may divide all of them by 3. Otherwise, if we don't do that, only end term will be divided by 3. Now from there, now you can click OK and run your query. And this is it. Some fields are not visible, so you can just double click here and you'll be able to see their scores. And by doing this, you'll have gotten the concept. Save this query. Go back to the next question. Create a report to display details of the following as it appears here. A report should display the name of the school, end term report, and details of a student. So this should be displayed in each student's report, or it is a report card. So go to create, then go to report wizard or even report design. A report has got 3 sections, that is header, body, and footer. The content in header will only appear at the top of the report, but not at individual students' report. Footer will also appear at the end of the report. So anything you want to appear in all the pages, in every page, you set it here. So I don't need this header, neither do I need this footer. My content should just be here. So what is the content? The name of the school, label. The name of the school is Mwango Secondary School. From the, we also need end term report form. Get another label and type end term report form. And then from there, we need to add admission name and class name. So we go to add existing fields, show all the tables, admission name and class name. We can get this from student details probably. Or we can get them from the query. Let's check from the query. Now, after that, we need to add these fields. You can see here, admission number, name, and class name. You can get this from add existing fields. Then show we get student details, and then you get admission number, name, and class name. We also need a class name. So here is it, class name. Then arrange them as per the question paper. Down arrow, like that. Then the student name should be here, just next to admission number. And close this one meanwhile. And then we have the class name just after this. Let us check from the report view how this one looks like. Here is it. You can see it works for all of them, all the students. Then from there now we need to add this component here, opener, midterm, end term, and mean score. So right click and open in design view. So to do this, again add existing fields. Then check from the table where we have opener. Here is it, double click. Okay, midterm, and then end term. Now get them by dragging and dropping. Opener, here is our opener. Our opener should be immediately here, immediately of admission number, followed by midterm, and then followed by end term. And then if you check from the question paper, these fields are a bit long. So adjust the length of this field. Yes, like that. Then something else you need to add is the mean score. Let us first of all check how this report looks like again. Report view, and here is it. So we need to find the mean score of these three. So design view again, we add another label. Since we don't have the mean score in these tables, we are going to calculate the mean score directly from the report. So this one you can type as mean score. Mean score. And here we have bound. Right click. Then we go to properties of this field. Then by clicking properties, you'll be able to see control source. Then first of all, let me first save this one. Control S. This one should be saved as report. Now again, I'm going back to mean score. Right click. Then select properties. So after saving, right click. Then select properties. And here we shall see them. Another way of doing so, you can just click the field and then go to property sheet. Then we shall be having format, data, event, other, and all. Go to data. Then source of this will be, check for more option. Don't have more options. Okay, we have just fields here. So just go to here. Now, how do we find this one? We're going to get following exams, that is opener exam, plus midterm exam plus end term exam. Then all of them divide by 3. That is the source of our mean score. Then click OK. From there now you can go to report view, and you'll find that the first one has got 81, the other one has got 78, 81, and so on. So let us finalize the report. We also need to add a border that like this one here in our report. So let me close property sheet, increase the area, the size here. Again, also increase this one here. It is now time to format to make it appealing to the viewer. These are heading. You can go to format, bold them, then apply red color and center align them like that, and increase the font size maybe to 18 since they are headings. Then for this, I want to select all of them by drag and dropping. Then right click, no, don't right click, we push them toward the right. Again, we have this side here. These are labels, can bold them and increase the font size to 14, and then adjust the width at once. Then right click one of them, position or size to the tallest. Then again right click, go to align left, all of them. So I think we also need to add the borders. So get a rectangle here. Then draw the rectangle here. The rectangle will cover everything here, so don't worry about this. Right click the rectangle and then go to align or position and you send it back. Then this rectangle deserve some formatting. Go to borders, not to properties. Then border style, set it to be solid. Border width, set it to be maybe 4 points, like that. Again, border color, can set it to be maybe black color. And then now we can open the report in report view. And this is what we shall be having. The first student, the second student, third student, we have a report, fourth, until all of them are done. So that's how you create a report like the one shown in the question paper. The last question is about print out each of the following. To print, very simple. Open the one you want to print. That is, for example, class. Go to file, print, print preview, check it whether it is visible. Everything is visible. Then print, and you select your printer here. I'm going to print mine using PDF or else convert them to PDF. Then click OK. My location, next exam, the classes. And printing is done. Go to student details, you do the same. File, print, print preview. You check whether all the details are visible. If they are not visible, you can change to landscape to increase the width. So portrait is okay. Convert to PDF, and these are students. Then you go to student marks. Again, file, print, preview. Check whether all the fields are visible, like normal one, and then print the marks. The other one is, what are we supposed to print? 2 queries and the report. So this one, print. I've pressed Ctrl plus P. Go to file, print, preview, and all the fields are visible here. Then we're going to print SF1 East. Overall, go to File, Print, Preview. Check whether all of them are visible. No, something is missing here. That is the mean score. So change them to landscape. And now the mean score will be visible. Print, click OK, and this one will be mean. The other one is print the report of the first 2 students. So again, open the report, go to File, Print, Print Preview. You'll be able to see all the students here. Report of the first 2 students. So go to Print, then number of copies, maybe just check here. So to do that, go to Print, and then Pages. These selected pages, let us check, not all. It's only page 1. Page 1 only. Then from there, click OK. Printing. This is first 2. Then you're gonna save. Now let me close my database and go back to my folder. Here is my folder. I want to see the reports. First of all, the first 2 students. And here we have the first 2 students only. The first 2 students only here. And that is it. We have reached the end of our video. So if you have found this video helpful, kindly like, let me know through the comment section, and even subscribe if you have not yet done so. That is the only way you can appreciate me. Goodbye for now.